decision. So a lot of people have a wrong decision making because they were never thinking about legacy. They never had generational thinking. So they don't think about what to eat and pay bills and die. No. Context for the concept. Context for the concept. Number two, we have the what are legacy promises. What are legacy promises? Number three, we have here, okay, the nature of God's promises. Number four, legacy of lifestyle. Number five, destiny over dreams. Okay. Number six, second to the last, generational thinking. Number seven, the last one, but not the least, leaving the legacy and key takeaway. Okay, so we started the class by talking about time. We often take God's promises personal when in fact, Mr. George, thank you, Mr. When in fact, the purpose is purposeful and generational. God's promises of our life is not lifestyle alone. They're all legacy promises. All the promises that God made to everyone on earth, men of faith, men of covenant, of course, in the scriptures, that has to do with promises of blessings, protection, promotion, prosperity, healing, salvation from Old and New Testament, all were actually legacy promises. That means God's personal promises about you, while a purposeful promise about God. Many plans are in the man's hands, many plans are in a man's mind, but the Lord's purpose for him will stand. The reality is that God is standing behind the purpose and is paying for what he ordered for. So a lot of people don't understand that the way to describe purpose is original intent. God is standing behind his original intent. It means that God will get in the end what he actually wanted in the beginning. So understand what God is up to. Simply needs to figure out what he wanted in the beginning. So God's purpose and desire for me and you is to start with everything we do with the end in mind. God promises and purpose because it's linked to our purpose. When you stand on God's promises, you claim God's promises, you confess God's promises. Understand that God's promises have more to do with your legacy than your lifestyle on earth. So we need to know what is legacy. We say legacy, your legacy is the inheritance of the next generation. That means your legacy is what you give behind for the future generation, for the next generation. So inheritance is what you collected, what you receive from someone. Legacy is what you give. So your inheritance was purchased to you by someone else, while your legacy is purchased by you for someone else. So there are two sides of the same coin. Your inheritance is the legacy of the preceding generation that was before you, while your legacy is the inheritance of the preceding generation after you. So what am I going to leave behind? What are you going to leave behind on earth? Are you start making plans because he that failed to plan to fail? Are you seeing a future beyond your nose? Because you cannot future in a future you did not picture. For you to future in that future, for you to feature in that future, you must picture it. So your inheritance was purchased for you by a previous generation, while your legacy is purchased by you for the future generation. Your inheritance is someone else's legacy, and your legacy will be someone else's inheritance. So your inheritance is someone else's legacy. What you receive from someone else, you call inheritance. That is someone's legacy. What you're going to give to someone as an inheritance, that is your own legacy. So we went to discuss about that was context for the concept. So we start discussing what are legacy promises. So I gave 4 things that makes people understand that when you see these 4 things in someone's decision, the guy is thinking legacy, spiritual intelligence, purpose continuity, righteous wealth transfer, and covenantal succession. So legacy is a spiritual intelligence and material inheritance you leave behind that continue to advance God's kingdom long after you have gone. That is why we go to build company, factories, industry, because We want to leave something behind. We buy asset and investment. We want to leave something behind. That's why people like us, we refuse to take jobs after analyzing that if I go and get a job, my child cannot inherit my certificate, my child cannot inherit my job. Seeing that my mother worked for government for 35 years and now she's retired, I cannot inherit my mom's certificate, I cannot inherit my mom's job, I cannot even inherit my mom's office. Maybe she leave that place. That's the end it gives in brief. So you can imagine. So my mom never leave me a certificate as a legacy or the job as legacy. So the only thing that she can left for me was the things she acquired, maybe landed property or something. But funny enough, she never even acquired anyone. My father struggled to get one or two. Imagine. And we have three boys already. Imagine that. So how do we share the whole thing? So what do? I start buying my own now. Is it good or very good? I start buying my own. I don't want to buy 20. I want to buy more than 20. So what am I trying to say? Your legacy is your presence in your absence. So what will make you still be present even you are no more on earth? That's why you see us put systems and structures in place because of succession. Because there is no success without succession. The essence of wealth is for transfer. Say no transfer. That leads us to the legacy, the promises that they focus on generational significance and succession, not just comfort and convenience. We discussed that already. Number two, generational promises makes your legacy. Focus on your legacy, not just lifestyle promises. So, and when God is talking to a man, he's talking to a man because he's going to look at the generation after him. That's why God said, I'm the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not one person. So what happened there is that when you believe that you are going to still be alive on earth, even when you have gone 120 years, 200 years, that you still, your principles, your concept, your ethics, your philosophy, your idea, your knowledge will still be relevant on earth. That believing that you will travel for God, that is a righteous thinking. That positions you right before God. How am I sure? If I will establish something, I told you, whenever I'm talking to entrepreneurs in this part of the world, I like to for us to accept on something. Once we can agree on something, forget about the rest. We can always build on it. So the only way we can find a common ground where everybody can accept is always the scriptures, even though I'm not a pastor. But I saw this also in Genesis 15 verse 6. Genesis 15 verse 6, we discussed this already, that God says that Abraham believed God and it was counted for him as righteousness. That means the belief was not just about him, it was his descendant, because God took him to see the stars and count the stars, the son of the seashore, and said, so shall your descendants be. And he believed him. So it was imputed for him. In fact, one that surprised me, when they were talking about men of faith in Hebrew, they did not record Abraham's mistakes. Having affair with his servant and lying against the priest that the wife is his sister and all of that. Abraham's mistake was not, it was recorded faith. What did he believe so strongly that made him to be among the men of faith? So what happened was that he believed in the faith, what promises for his life. Because believing the legacy promise of God about your life is just righteous, moral, and inherently moral. Because at the end, you will not focus, because at this point, you are not focusing on self and lifestyle. You are focusing on succession and legacy. Legacy is very important so that me and you can start today to make plans on what we want to leave behind. That leads us to the nature of God's promises. God's promises for us. So we say that God promises generational, global, big picture, and strategic. So we discussed so much that it shapes generational pattern, platform for purpose, proceeding generation. So yesterday we ended when we said lifestyle of legacy. We just started the class, and I gave few statements. I said that legacy, lifestyle, personal comfort, status, and wealth. Did you mention that yesterday? I said legacy is enduring impact, influence, and inheritance. So legacy comes first. When legacy comes first, God entrusts you with lifestyle blessing. When lifestyle is a priority, you risk forfeiting the inheritance. So, and today we have a few notes to give on this so that we can see how we can do justice to this. I wish we can do this today so that tomorrow I'll start a new training topic. I will be so happy. But let's see how far we can go. On rounding up this, we have to make few statements. So write this down on your note. A carnal mind, will prioritize lifestyle over legacy. A carnal man will prioritize lifestyle over legacy. A carnal mind will prioritize lifestyle over legacy. So, I did something, I've been doing it over and over again, but we still have to do it today. For the both of those joining us today, but I don't want to clean this one. I can clean the one on top. Because this particular thing will actually help us. A carnal mind will prioritize lifestyle over legacy. So I always do this so I can help my training for you to assimilate it. I draw and I'll say this is for yourself. I say this is for others. That if you actually think about yourself, it's called good idea. It's not good idea. If you think about others, it's called God's idea. It's not God's idea. Now I said if you think about yourself, you have what they call achievement. It's an achievement. You focus that same thing for other people. You have what they call fulfillment. It's not fulfillment. Think about yourself, you have success. It's not success. Focusing on other people, you have significance. It's not significant. Yeah, you have significant in life. So focusing on yourself, you have a dream. Focusing on other people, you have destiny. It's not destiny. The same thing. Focusing on yourself, you have what they call passion. Focusing on other people, you have what they call purpose. It's not purpose. Focusing on yourself, you have what you'll be blessed. Focusing on other people, you become a what? A blessing. So focusing on yourself, you have what they call lifestyle. It's not lifestyle. Focusing on other people, you have what they call legacy. It's not legacy. So I can go on and on. Can go on and on. So the thing is this: what a carnal mind focusing is on this, while a man that wants to create generational impact focus on this, and you are focusing on this. Once you have this will be automatically given to you. So I'm telling you, one door is security, one door is freedom. This is security. We focus on this door. It's called security. I'm looking for security. So you focus on if you have freedom or independent. I call it freedom or independence. So if you are looking for security, job security, this security, you know get them. But focus on independent. I want to become independent. Focusing on self, you have a job. Focusing on other people, you have to have business. So that you are thinking, okay, how can I create something that I will not just employ myself? I can employ other people. That's how business starts. Because most business people like us, we don't think about ourselves. That's why we think, okay, if I'm going to do something, I can get myself employ other people over. So it's your thinking that defines your destination in life. Because you are thinking about me, myself, and I, you cannot be fulfilled. You can have achievement, but no fulfillment. You can have all the things you want, but you cannot be purposeful. So God wants to pursue purpose, pursue destiny, pursue something that will long live after you have gone. It's a mindset and a philosophy that differentiates the boys from the men, from poor and the rich, because it's how we think. Poverty in a mindset. Poverty, the way you say to your mind, then you discover you're a poor person or not. Yes, do they have challenges? Yes, all of them have them, but different challenges. The challenge of an entrepreneur, you have an employee. Different, but at the end of the day, life is in phases, men are in sizes. So the challenge, a poor man challenge, a man that have widlow, that widlow is more important to him than the Pakistan that is fighting war. That is his own war on his body. So he doesn't care about Pakistan, he's care about that is widlow. That headache, not the headache. Yes or yes? The people get toothache, they bother about waiting that over Pakistan. Waiting Pakistan concern this toothache where they worry me now. This in toothache, na in own war. The fact, war, bomb they happen for your mouth. So what am I trying to say? One of them you want to go, none of them is actually free. All of them have challenges, and the challenges are wonderful ones. And if you still overcome them, irrespective of the challenge, but one will give you fulfillment, one will not. So what am I trying to say today is that a carnal mind prioritizes lifestyle over legacy. You can see he can sell his birthright just because he doesn't care about legacy, he doesn't care about future. Oh, God, give me food, make a chop. Just speaking, satisfy, immediate gratification. What am I trying to say? Legacy, lifestyle goals, prayer, aspiration, the concern about personal comfort, personal status, wealth, economy. So you see the problem when someone is praying, you know that this person is praying from this carnal mind. But write it down, you're not. Lifestyle goal, lifestyle goals, prayers. Lifestyle goals, prayers, dreams. Lifestyle, selfish goals, prayer, dreams, aspiration are all personal comfort, status, are all personal comfort, economic and social status. Lifestyle goal, lifestyle, all this lifestyle, self, prayer, lifestyle goals, prayer, dreams, aspirations are all personal comfort, economic and social status. They're just about personal comfort, economic and social status. So my contribution today is that prioritize and focus on legacy over lifestyle. Prioritize and focus on what? Legacy over lifestyle. If I think about legacy, you end up having a good lifestyle. I'm thinking of leaving estate for my children. So I'm going estate. Will I live in one of the estate? Yes. We're leaving investment for them. And I'm going to get investment. I'm going to face the partaker of the investment, the fruit of the investment, and I'm going to face the enjoy. I will do something for them so that at the end of the day, my children will not start from zero. They can never start from zero. Apart from that, I want to live. I'm writing my thoughts down. I published 2 books already on Amazon. I write my thoughts down because I know you can have that property to children, but then they can squander it. I must bring them my thoughts. You know, when they're talking about men, you can see men like the scriptures, history wrote about men like Samson, Elijah, Elisha, men of impact. See, if you're not famous, history will forget you. You're not making impact, history will forget you. I don't want you to forget me in Egypt. You say, you know, concern me, my brother, because say, you don't know, say, you have something inside of you that can make you famous. You don't know that you have something, giftings, talents embedded in you that is a solution to the world. Tell your neighbor, I'm a solution to the world. Tell I'm a solution to Africa. I'm a solution to Nigeria. I'm a solution to Akwa Ibom State. I'm a solution to my family. Tell again, neighbor, I'm a success. Tell neighbor, I'm a millionaire. The way you describe yourself, you're going to manifest in your life. But what that thing preoccupy your mind, it will show because things are created twice. One in the mind, second in the physical, the reality. So whatever your mind can conceive for a long time, it will manifest in the reality. So people don't understand. They say that conceiving negative things. We are poor, we are broken, and the life becomes manifesting bosom. But whatever you focus on expands. So understand, a carnal mind focuses on lifestyle. A wealthy man focuses on what? Legacy. No wonder when God gave Solomon the blank check. What do you want? He said, please, I need wisdom that can lead these people that you are giving to me. His mind was leading people. It was people. It was other people. Then others. Solomon never asked anything for himself. Never. So his mind was this, he was so young when he mounted the throne. So he needed wisdom to lead them to prosperity, good health. So Solomon asked for wisdom to lead God's people because he was overwhelmed with the responsibility he inherited from the king, his father Israel, king of Israel, that is David. Solomon put his legacy over his lifestyle by telling God that he needs wisdom to lead the nation in a righteous way, a place of peace, prosperity, and progress. When Solomon put legacy over lifestyle, God said, because you've asked these things and you prioritize purpose over pleasure, luxury over lifestyle, I will give you wisdom like no other. Why is that? No one will be like you. I will give you whatever you ask and the one you did not ask for. That is why you see when a man began to put legacy over personal, of course, comfort, you have other things. So I would like us to write this one down, very important. When lifestyle is your priority, when lifestyle is your priority, when lifestyle is your prosperity, you risk forfeiting your own significance. When lifestyle is your priority, you risk forfeiting your own significance. So what are you going to do? You have to prioritize the root over the fruit. You have to prioritize the root over the fruit. You have to prioritize I say when lifestyle is your priority, lifestyle is your priority, you risk forfeiting your own significance. So I begin to give some personal advice. Prioritize the root over the fruit. Prioritize the cause over the effect. So prioritize, number 1, prioritize the root. Number 2, prioritize the cause. Number 3, prioritize the source over the supply. Prioritize the source over supply. Number 4, prioritize the wisdom over wealth. Prioritize the wisdom over wealth. So I begin to give advice. Say prioritize the root over the root, the root over the fruit, the cause over the effect, the source over the supply, wisdom over wealth. Number 5, prioritize the legacy over lifestyle. Prioritize the legacy over lifestyle. So you see, your priority in life determines what you get at the end of the day. So what you're going to do before I go to the next outline is that you have to start thinking about the root over the fruit, the cost over the effect, the source over supply. Prioritize wisdom over wealth. Prioritize legacy over inheritance, because it will determine and help you achieve the result you want. All of us want enduring results. We want lasting legacy. We want to become significant in life. We want to become great in life. We want to have more money that you can bring. You want to have a lot to give to charity, less privilege. The only thing that will make you achieve that is your thinking, is what you prioritize. So whatever you place priority on will surely manifest in your own life. So you want to become great in life, prioritize the root over the fruit, prioritize the cause over the effect, prioritize the source over supply, prioritize wisdom over wealth, prioritize legacy over lifestyle. So if someone asks you, what do you want? Mention that I want this. Once you get this will, because you have the source, you cannot have the supply. Yes or yes? That will lead me to another outline. Outline number 5, destiny over dreams. Destiny over dreams. Destiny over dreams. Destiny over dreams. Don't worry, they will give us like that's not the problem. We are all Nigerians here, right? Definitely. They need deliverance with 2 hands and 2 legs. They cannot even respect you. That time this will need them more. So don't worry, they'll give us a sergeant for us. So what you are supposed to do is to place priority on the weightier thing of the law. Is to place priority on the real cause of the supply that we are looking for. So that will lead me to the next outline called Destiny Over Dreams. You are ready for this class? You are ready for this outline? Shall I? You are not ready yet. Shall wait for me? Are you serious? Copy is allowed in my class. Just copy the right card. Just make sure you copy the right card, right? Don't copy somebody's name. So I'll just give them a few seconds for them to get this down. I said on the cause of legacy of lifestyle, that you want to have a life of legacy over your lifetime. You have to prioritize the root over the fruit, prioritize the cause over the effect, prioritize the source over supply, prioritize the wisdom over wealth, prioritize legacy over lifestyle. This was the secret when the mind, it was unconsciously that Solomon answered, I want wisdom. Because he understood, once you get this, you can always create this. Because once you keep applying, the application that brings the result, anytime you can always apply them in season and out of season. You can always have result in season and out of season. Because we want to have a consistent, steady result. Tell no result. Why? Is because result cancel insult. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to where we are going to. Destiny over dreams. Write it down, you know, very important. Your dreams is what you want for yourself. Your dreams is what you want for yourself. Your dreams is what you want for yourself. It's already here. Dreams is what you want for yourself. Your dreams is what you want for yourself. Full stop. Your destiny is what God wants through you. Through you. Don't miss my statement. Your destiny is what God wants through you. God wants to do something through you. That is why, even though you are born naked, you are not born empty. You are not. There's a gifting, talents embedded in you, creativity, idea. Your job, my job, is to discover, develop, and deploy. If I'm too busy to discover myself, develop myself, and deploy myself in the marketplace, I will end up becoming a slave in another man's vineyard because I was too busy to prioritize my own giftings, my own talent. I will now go and carry paper and write. I humbly apply to become a slave in someone's vineyard. Please employ me as a wholesale. Pay me small retail. You buy a bag of rice, you now use one come, you're retailing it. Pay me small, like higher purchase. Those higher purchase kind of structure. So how can somebody buy your time, energy, effort, intellectual property, and look at you and call you 200,000 in a month? He calls you 200. They equate a man life with money. That every month you give me 200,000. That's everything about me is 200,000. You can imagine that. And I'm happy saying I have a high paying job. In fact, I don't want to call his names because I need to. I came to understand that in a man's world, there's a king and slaves, a king and subject. So which one do I want? I want to be a king. I have to do things king does. We employ people to work for us, so I employ. So the fact is that it depends on your definition. I did not just come to that. One day I was looking for a job, applying, looking for self. I don't come get the job now. 3 years up past a BSc holder. I don't come back upon use service, no job. Now I go ask myself, wait, face. All these men will get this corporation for Lagos, Abuja. They don't get 2 HR. They will not born by 2 men back. They don't get 2 men will born 1 man. No, now 1 man, 1 woman born am. So if they victim, waiting they my brain. Then my life change. Asking positive questions because questions opens your mind. Statement closes your mind. If they write the right question, you get the right answer. Wrong question, wrong answer. I begin to say, what did they do differently? I begin to read like that. Because king study. It takes a king to study. Learning is a royal habit. My life changed. Ideas begin to come into play. The other idea already there, but I don't even believe myself. I have a wrong identity about myself because of the culture and environment I was raised up. Around the right environment, raised up, right everything. But if it's wrong, everything is wrong too. So looking at it today, your dreams are what you want for yourself. It's not bad. It's called good idea. It's good. It's not bad. But you know, your destiny is what God wants through you. Tell not through you.
Through me.
No, now. Tell your neighbor through you.
Through me.
I say talk to your neighbor. Tell your neighbor through you.
Through me.
I'm a head in David. I'm a instruction. Look at Mugu instruction. Tell your neighbor through you. I said, talk to your neighbor, talk to yourself. You talk to yourself till you say through me. Definitely it's fine. You know, you have to go like this. Definitely. So instruction is very important because poor men are like China phone. They don't obey instructions. They don't obey. They don't obey instructions. That's how you know them, but it's fine. Ambition asks, what can I get from life? Assignment asks, what is life asking from me? Very, very important. Write it down. Ambition asks. Ambition asks, what can I get from life? Ambition asks, what can I get from life? Ambition always asks, what can I get from life? An assignment asks, what is life asking from me? Life is asking something from me and you. Life needs us to offer something. We need to offer because life is about contribution. Ambition asks, what can I get from life? What can I get from life? An assignment asks, what is life asking from me? What is life asking from me? So it's always ambitions, you know, it's not a bad thing itself. You know, I want to get something, I want to get salary, I want to get single, getting things, it's fine. But it's what an assignment asks, what is life asking from me? So you see, this question is matters a lot. So, okay. I would like to write a bold statement, audacious statement this morning. So even though you have not written anything today, write this statement. I want you to think about this statement over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Why you must think about it? Because you have to do a shift of identity. It has to do with transformation. You have to need to be helping you to become the ultimate powerful version of yourself, the stronger version of yourself, the version of yourself that can create results. That results become effortless. That I want you to know so much that the presence of God in your life can heal the sick as you are passing. You don't need to talk. Because see, this happened when Peter met that guy, the beautiful guy, he said, stand up and walk, silver and go, I have none, but I give this in the name of Christ. So I want your presence to imagine Christ was passing, one woman with issue of blood just touches her and the healing takes place. You know, what happened? I want you to become so powerful that the God's presence in your life as an entrepreneur in the marketplace become different. You have different results. Even when the men I say there's a casting down, but you say there's a lifting up. Yes or yes? Be different in the marketplace as an entrepreneur. Be different. Say, I am different.
I am different.
No, no. Tell them I'm a success.
I'm a success.
Tell them I'm a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire.
Write this statement. God will lead to your transformation. One of the things we'll do, write it down. You can live your dreams and destroy your destiny. You can live your dreams and destroy your destiny. Full stop. You can live your dreams and destroy your destiny. You know, when I'm talking about this, I always like to talk about Bible, you know. There's a place in Genesis 37. Genesis 37. I don't want to go to details. Genesis about Joseph. Had Joseph not forgiven his brothers, he would have lived his dreams, but destroyed his own destiny. Success is a dream, but significant is your destiny. So write it down in your notes. Had Joseph, from this Genesis 37, Genesis 7 is a school scripture. Had Joseph not forgiven his brothers, he would have lived his dreams. You know, his dream was to be the head, the stars and the moon would bow there. The brothers, they were farming already. They came to Egypt. They're already bowing to him. You know, he told them, I know I'm your brother, but I've forgiven you people. You meant it for bad, but God meant it for good. Had Joseph not forgiven his brothers, he would have lived his dream. He already lived his dream. Was second in command, very powerful, prominent man. He's the prime minister already. Had Joseph not lived his dreams, had Joseph not forgiven his brothers, he would have lived his dreams, but destroy his own destiny. Full stop. Success is your dreams. I told you already. Success. Success is your dreams. But significant is your destiny. Significant is your destiny. So you have to. Success is your dreams. Significant is your destiny. Had Joseph not forgiven his brothers, he would have lived his dreams and destroy his own destiny. Full stop. Success is your dreams. I told you for yourself, it's success is your dreams. But for others, it's significant is your destiny. So the things that most of us want to have achieved dreams, not bad, but beyond your dreams, do something for other people. He said God meant it for good. He sent me ahead of you people, so you guys can get the farming period done for you guys. He brought his family back there. So I said that had Joseph not forgiven his brothers, he would have lived his dreams, but destroy his own destiny. Full stop. Success is the dreams, but significant is your destiny. So what if I'm successful? Is you have achieved your dreams. But I'm significant means that you have actually achieved your destiny. And destiny is about other people. So question, How many people do you want to touch their life this year, 2025? It's not over. Make up your mind to go out there and find 6 people, 5 people, 3 people. Say, come, let me teach you about wealth education, financial literacy. Let me help you solve a problem. Let me help you solve money problem. I told you something, that man is a spirit that lives in a body that has a mind. As food is to the body, so is the word of God to the spirit. Knowledge is to the mind. Tell no mind.
Man.
We are focusing on mind. We want to improve your mind. So Joseph's dreams was about his personal fame, but saving his nation was his destiny. He saved the nation. He saved his nation, not just nation. He helped a new nation to be born through him out of Egypt. That will lead us to generational thinking. Write on your note, outline number 6, generational thinking. Because of generational thinking makes every great man becomes great. Solomon was generational thinking, a thinker. That was why God gave him years of wisdom. Joseph was a generational thinker, so he forgave his brother. Because you understand that forgiving someone is doing himself good. I keep telling you, see, stop. I know it hurts, it pains, because expectation not met make the heart sick. I know people disappoint, people criticize you, people that you do good to, they reward you, but it's very painful. I have experienced, so I know what deep down is a big wound. But please, most of people that are sick today now because of unforgiveness, because the sickness is not physical, it's emotional. You held on to that anger, that bitterness, and the thing has eaten part of your liver, part of your kidney, part of your life. See, whatever somebody do to you is called external factors. It's called offense. Then offense.
Okay.
When you take the offense inside your house, inside your heart, it becomes bitterness. And bitterness is punishing yourself for someone else's stupidity. Say no, bitterness is punishing yourself for someone else's stupidity. Most of us would have gone far in life if you learn to forgive. Because you held on to that, you say, I never say never. Life change. Never say never. So what am I trying to say? Most of the entrepreneurs I talk to, they say, I cannot do business with that person. No, it's transactional thinking. Transactional. Business is transactional. Transformation is when you do relationship. It's good. So these are the things that many entrepreneurs suffer because they're not thinking generational. If they think generational, they will not close that door. They break the bridge as if they will not come back. Now that children want to come back, there's no bridge again. There's anger, don't break everything, scatter everything, push, pass, and then you do again. Now you see you're stuck in life. I tell you, open forgiveness account. I'm not joking. Deposit 70 times 7. Okay, ask Christ, how many times will I forgive my brother? Deposit it there. When somebody offends you, you and forgive the person. Move on. Then move on.
Move on.
What you have ahead of you is far better than what you left behind.
Yes.
Praise forward. Leave these things. So you the problem is that you feel you are self-righteous. I cannot make mistakes. See, as far as you are carrying flesh will make mistakes. Mistakes makes us human. But don't reinforce failure. That's my philosophy. And you do something once, no problem, but don't reinforce it because it's foolishness. It's intentional. They want to be stupid, and it's very bad to be stupid and foolish at the same time because poverty will slap you like permanent house guest. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Not just poverty. Not poverty is not just material things. Poverty is lack of something. Like literally abuse is mean misuse. When you misuse something, you abuse it. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Everything can be misused. Even food, even water can misuse it, you can abuse it. So you see, when you talk abuse, not just drugs. It's not just drugs and whatever food and other things. So what am I trying? Let's think about generation. Let's think about generation. Let's think about tomorrow. Let me think about who I'm going to meet, what impact I'm going to make. So that thinking will make you act like just say, how can I do this evil thing against my Lord? Now, Madam Olamo, Madam, the bros come who make love. Now, Madam, the queen of the empire. Now you hold this guy. We say, say women, they get way they control their husband. Which way on which way. So men, they go to say, we know they do. But fine, and they go see those ways are those women are waiting to do. That thing is you know go do. My wife will just corner you, go drum. You don't even know. So women don't know how to press man move button. Make I tell you, every man has move button. Tell neighbor. Every man get move button. Now you know now you want press and press and get the remote and press and wait, press and go to work out for you. I'll give you some move button. One of them have to become submissive. They're not submissive.
Submissive.
Once you be submissive woman, forget your husband go. Once you do buga, another man go out. We don't like another man. Our headache is too much. You headache, we don't need you. Just calm. Your business say, I cannot. Hey, he's a man with a partner for waiting. It's up to you, man. Now for you, bros, calm down. And like that, you talk about. Just submit. Just do your own part. Be submissive. Just be obedient. Just be loyal. Forget no button. The guy will run am for you. Run am sure. Anyway, you don't get wahala. Just leave the guy. You go calm down. Why am I here? Let's come back here. I come back here. Okay. Okay, write it down. God works through generation. God works through generational process. God works through generational process. God works through generational process by providing generational solutions. God works through generational process by providing generational solutions to generational problems. God works through generational process by providing generational solutions to generational problems. So the reason why God was doing is you want to solve generational problems. God works through generational process by providing generational solutions to generational problems. See, most of us that don't have money because of generational. Because if your father was Dan Tata, maybe you have been got the next Dan Gote. If nobody left you $50 billion, so you don't even get $50 trillion to even start business. Even $10,000 you don't get. Even 2 million you never see. Now make you struggle. You know, most of us struggle so much that you forget that somebody should have helped you along the way. And you forget that you're supposed to leave something behind. So God works through generational process by providing generational solution to generational problem. Full stop. My role is to be part of the bigger story. My role, put it like that on your note. My role is to be part of the bigger story. So I have a role to play as a generational solution to generational problems. So I must play my role very well. My role is to be part of. My role is part of the bigger story. So Abraham finished his story, Isaac came and handed over to Jacob. My role is to be part of the bigger story. So when the history of Bible State will be recorded, history of Nigeria recorded, men like me and you recorded, men came, and men like you that will find out 5 people, 6 people in our community about wealth education. Because very soon this wealth education will be taught in France, because that way it's supposed to be taught. The university was never a place where you can teach wealth education. You have your own agenda and role. The agenda of our institution is to create employees for people like us to employ them. It's called the conspiracy of the rich. They are doing their job very well because we need to have university one day so that they can create more employees to manage our money, accountants, account for us, engineers, doctors, traitors, The purpose of that institution is that they will create employees. That's why they give certificates that will make you employable. You don't need certificate to become an entrepreneur. You need certificate to work for an entrepreneur. When I started my first company in Noka, I didn't have that number. So they needed a certification of someone that studied these people that do tests, is it medical absence or something, one course like that. I didn't have the certificate because I didn't study that in school. So I went to my compound and asked for someone who did one guy, I forgot his name, one Igbo guy. He got the certificate, but I told him, okay, since NAFDAC need this certification for me to get my NAFDAC number on my liquid soap and air freshener, so I will employ you temporarily to work for me so you can bring your certificate so I can put it and get NAFDAC certification. So I will pay you small money. You work for me that period so that we get this thing done. The guy brings certificate and put it. At the end of the certificate, even when I be hospital, I'll go and find doctors that will use to get license. And doctors, I will say employ doctors to work for me. I will still pay them salary and I will collect the bulk of the way. I'm a businessman. Yes or yes? They be thinking. And the thing is this, the guy brought it to, I was saying the guy 25,000 that time. Master's degree holder 25,000. The guy was working. He come to the way that apron, write something. Now that will come ask me, I was looking at the guy. He answered and then collect the put the license and now that gave me number. And I still paying 25,000. I'll be making money. I pay the guy small money every month. Now thinking that the guy is happy. I'm getting a part-time job. I'm making the money. Because nobody will pay you more than 10% of your effort. That means for me to pay you 50,000 naira in a month, I must use your brain and make 500,000 naira. If that your brain is not useful, I will sack you. Tell me sack. No. I have 15 people I pay salary every month. I want to do it to 100. I want 100 before December. Let me just say I can employ more people. Get more jobs. So if I pay you 100,000, your name don't finish. I will use your brain and make 1 million naira. Yes or yes? Yes. I will use you like 5 and 6 panel. 5 and 6 panel. You don't get future again. I will make sure before you go, you are gone. I will finish you. See, this I'm telling you, it's just a thinking. I don't have anything to. My first company, I don't get shishi. I just go Onitsha, go CBN EDC Center, Central Bank of Nigeria Entrepreneurship Development Center, Onitsha. They taught me how to a business plan. And they taught me how to achieve and defend my business plan. I learned it to just go learn. Poor man no go learn. Poor man no go read those books. I'm about to chop. And learn and finish. Then you go bring investors, give me, and they come present the plan, give investors. Investors, they give me money. Me, when they get shishi. I use the money, go collect license, they make the money. Try. Money is good. Tell them money is good. It's called Sabi ticket. Tell us Sabi ticket. It's called OPT. other people's time, OPM, other people's money. Rich men know how to use OP, other people's intellectual property. Now, poor man don't know how to use this. Let me make it the poor man. You're not supposed to be poor. What you need is information, package information, tell us the information is your problem. Ignorance is the biggest darkness, dark of the darkness. Ignorant that you're gonna be honor. My brother, my time has finished, right? I don't know why I'm like this today. 5 minutes more, okay. We must finish class today. It's a must, a must. Because tomorrow we have something important tomorrow. 5 minutes, let's see what we can do. So, what are you supposed to do? Write it down. Let's conclude on this. Destiny over dreams. No, where are we? Generational thinking. Write it down. Align with God's command and align with God's compound interest plan. Thank you so much. Align with God's compound interest plan. Align with God's compound interest plan by having a sovereign mind. By having a sovereign mind, a mind of a king. Align with God's compound interest plan by having a sovereign mind, a mind of a king that is responsible for the peace and prosperity of his kingdom. Align with God's compound interest plan by having a sovereign mind, a mind of a king that is responsible for the peace and prosperity of his kingdom. So, the last outline. Let's just do this thing, because I don't think I have time for this tomorrow. So, there's a way a king thinks. I know God gave us the 5 dominion mandate. Be fruitful, dominate, do multiply, replenish, and of course, take dominion. So I must create my kingdom. You have to create your own kingdom. Create your own company, create your own factory, create your own industry, create your own history. History will never forget you, because, every problem has history with generational roots, built in generational and solutions for tomorrow's problem. So the last outline for today, so we can round up. There are 5 minutes more to do this, and I just pray I should do it, because tomorrow I have a very important topic for you as an entrepreneur. Your life will never remain the same. I can assure you that. This last one, living the legacy. Living the legacy. So how do you start now to live the legacy we are talking about? How do you start and have a succession plan and the key takeaways? Don't worry, I'll be very fast with this, so you have to write for me. How do you live the legacy? Let's start from there. Number 1, to live a legacy, you must believe. To live a life of legacy, you must believe what God spoke over your future and generation. That's number 1. To live a life of legacy, you must believe what God spoke about your future and your generation. So if you don't believe what God says about you, it's difficult, because he's a generational man, he's a generational thinker. So you must believe what God says about you, your future, and your generation. Number 2, build legacy goals that extend beyond your lifetime. Build legacy goals that extend beyond your lifetime. He that has no goals goes nowhere. You cannot achieve a goal you never set. Build legacy goals that extend beyond your lifetime. Number 3, I said number 2, build legacy goals that extend beyond your lifetime. Number 1 is to believe God that you're now coming to this world to live this world, saying that you are going to be fruitful, multiply, replenish, dominate, and take dominion. That's 5-fold mandate of an entrepreneur. I not come joke. So some people say, we come this life, come accompany me. Yes, some people actually came to accompany me to succeed. The people are king makers, but they now become kings. No, me, I will be a king, but you have to think when I will become the next king. If I cannot have that discussion, I'm not interested, because I know this life is a choice. The decisions you make determine the results you get. So generational thinking, the impact of generational thinking on your decision making, very, very important. So number 2, I said build legacy goals that extend beyond your lifetime. If you are with me, shall I? Number 3, measure success by significance and succession, not by luxury. Measure success by significance and succession. Measure success. Measure by significance and succession, not luxury. Let your definition of success should not be luxury. Let your definition of success should not be achievement, success, passion, be the place. No, luxury, lifestyle. No. Your major success by significance and succession, not luxury. Your definition of success determines what you get. So, So when you align your purpose with God's plan, He provides you what you ask for. Write it down. When you align your purpose with God's plan, He will provide you with two things. When you align your purpose with God's plan, He provides you with number one, what you ask for. Number two, what you did not ask for. Number one, what you asked for. Number two, what you don't ask for. You can see that in Ephesians 3, verse 20. I don't want to go there. Just go and read it. When you align your purpose in plan, when you begin to think about generation, two things happen. God will provide you with one, what you ask for. Number two, what you don't ask for. It happened to Solomon. It read me. I don't want to go there again because we're running up this class today. So this mind is called a sovereign mind. It's a mind of the king, it's a mind of entrepreneur, mind of great men who wants to make impact, who never want to be forgotten. Look at Nelson Mandela, the legacy he created in South Africa. Till tomorrow, he is still going to be respected. Look at Mary Slessor. Look at great men. Look at Jesus Christ. Look at men. Look at a lot of men that came to make impact. What are the impact men you are living in the sound of time? So you will need to have a sovereign mind by believing that you will make history that can never be erased. Write it down. We need to have a sovereign mind. I say, I need to have a sovereign mind. Here it's right that I need to have a sovereign, or I have a sovereign mind by believing God that history will never erase. And you have a mind by believing that you will make history that will never be erased. You need to have a sovereign mind by believing that you will make history that will never be erased. You need to have a sovereign mind by believing that you will make history that will never be erased. Full stop. So you need to have a sovereign mind by believing that you will make history that will never be erased. So if you don't even believe it, how do you manifest? You can't even help a man who doesn't believe. Say, we are poor people, we are poor masses, things are hard with me, economy. Let me just live this life and die. Nothing there here. Oh my God. You actually came to accompany some men like us. That is the truth. But that's not what I want. I know that you can shine your shine. I shine my shine. All of us can shine. No shine, no go. See, let me something. The more the problem, the more the darkness, the more usefulness light is. Light is useless in light. Light is only useful when darkness. So when things are hard, entrepreneurs emerge. Stop complaining about problems. Problems is what makes you stronger. How do you know you are strong? It's part of life. You cannot dodge it. We don't come. Nobody's living here. Nobody's living here. But the first thing we will do. Is it Tinubu? Now our president. All of us did this Nigeria. Nobody's living here. You are not even dying. You will be alive. So make up your mind to survive and excel. So write it down your note. I don't know to do that. I have a few lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lines to write. Right? Build legacy goals that extend beyond your lifetime. Build legacy goals that extend beyond your lifetime. So the key takeaways I will give to you. Write on your note like this. Key takeaways. Key takeaway. I'll give you key takeaway. We'll run up this class. So sorry, I'm chopping your time. It's part of the process. Key takeaway. Write it down. When God makes you a promise, He's not speaking personally for your lifetime. He's speaking purposefully to your legacy. When God makes you a promise, He's not speaking personally to your lifetime on earth. He's not speaking personally to your lifestyle. When God makes you a promise, He's not speaking personally to your lifestyle. I should clean it and write it very well. Lifestyle. When God makes you a promise, He's not speaking personally to your lifestyle. He is speaking purposefully to your legacy. When God makes a promise, He's speaking to your legacy. It's not for your lifestyle. Lifestyle is not. When God makes a promise, He's not speaking to your lifestyle. He's speaking purposely to your legacy. When you have this in mind, key takeaway. Number 2, God promises always carry generational implication. God's promises always carry generational implication. God promises always carry generational implication. Full stop. Don't worry, I'm about to round up, but I need to write this one. I say God's promises always carry generational implication. Full stop. Legacy is about impact, inheritance, and influence, not just income. Legacy is about impact, inheritance, and influence. Legacy is about impact, inheritance, and influence, not just income. when you choose legacy over lifetime. So, so when you choose, maybe you need to write this on them, but listen to me so we can run the section. When you choose legacy over lifetime, God adds abundance. Without it, it becomes an idol. Your life, your life becomes part of the divine story than that outlives you. So your legacy succession becomes more impact on your generation. So what am I trying to say in all these things is that when you're thinking about legacy, it's going to affect your decision making as a man. In choice of business, anything that you are doing, it's going to affect it because you're thinking legacy, you are thinking succession, you are thinking fulfillment, you are thinking significance, you are thinking destiny, you are thinking purpose, you are thinking become a blessing, legacy, independent, business. And once you think like that, it will affect your decisions in day-to-day activities that you engage yourself. That is the best we can take today. Online community. This is exactly 2 minutes past 9. Not too much. Just 2 minutes we ate from your time. So online community, don't get involved in a business without a mentor. Because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. Come tomorrow. I can bet you will not regret. That is the best we can take today.